Hey, it's Central Valley Real Estate and Home Improvement. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is Sandy Blankenship. Sandy, welcome to the show. You are with the Exeter Chamber of Commerce.
I am.
You are. Exeter Chamber of Commerce. That's
Yes.
great. Okay, Exeter, one of the more, I was going to say more exciting places to be. It's not necessarily in the sense that we would commonly think as being exciting, but being right below Sequoia National Park, you're right there where there's a lot of really beautiful things going on.
There is.
You are kind of a gateway into that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of like the southern entrance into the park there? Or?
Yes.
Yeah,
you would take 198 up.
And up into the park.
Mm-hmm.
But being on that way up, I imagine that Exeter over the years has probably created a few things to keep the tourists kind of occupied with as they come through town before they go up. And one of the things you talked about a little bit ago was, you got some mural projects going on, which is, always, here in California, in the Central Valley, we're seeing a lot of that, and we've got some really beautiful art going on. But you got other things going on in Exeter too, don't you?
Right. Our mural project has been a little over 20 years in the process, and we have about 32 murals.
That many, really?
Yes.
Cool.
And we are in the process right now of booking bus tours and different groups that are coming.
I was going to ask
Yeah.
you, do you have like like I said, years ago I grew up in Hollywood, and they used to have people stand on the corner with maps to the stars. They have maps to the murals there?
We do. We have mural maps that you can get at our chamber office. Some of our other businesses carry it, as well as our mural gallery gift shop.
Cool.
And we have a gift shop that you can go
You got a
buy.
mural gallery gift shop?
We do.
Awesome.
Yes, and so you can pick that up on the weekends there. We give tours as well. If you call us and you have a group of 10 or more, we can get a volunteer docent for you, and they'll give you all the we have hidden objects in our murals, so they'll help you find them. Some are easy to find, some are not so easy to find.
So it's more than just kind of going around looking at things. That's awesome. Exeter kind of grown a little bit, hasn't it?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, we're about 11,000 now within the city limits. Of course, we have a lot that live in the unincorporated areas because we are an agricultural area.
Yeah. Speaking of it being an agricultural area, is there one particular crop that's more prominent in the Exeter area?
Yes, probably citrus.
Citrus?
Yes. Lots of oranges, lemons, grapefruit, pomelo. We also have the plums, nectarines, and nuts, almonds, and walnuts.
Yeah. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, we do.
Wow. With that much agriculture going on, I imagine Exeter, that your farm community there plays a somewhat of a substantial role in the agricultural industry here in the Central Valley as a whole, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Tulare County, where Exeter is located, is usually in the top 1, 2, 3, 4 in the agricultural product index when they put that out. I think sometimes Kern County or Fresno County will.
We don't talk about it.
But that's okay.
Yeah,
I mean, we're all neighbors.
And we provide a significant amount of agriculture to the world.
We do.
In our products. And the world, you need to pay attention. We're really that important. And Exeter's an important part of that. So we got the mural project, and we've got some new stuff that's coming up with that, right? We're looking at a new mural. Is that what you were saying?
Actually, we're expanding on our mural project. We're going to continue murals and continue taking care of the ones that we have and probably produce new ones. We're going to move into some 3D art. We're going to put some bronze statues up.
Really?
Yes, and those will be going up probably within the next couple of months.
Okay, you need a model? No, never mind. No, that's good. I lost my train of thought, but okay, I got to ask you because I don't recall the cat sanctuary. Is that up out of Exeter? Is that a little bit?
No, that's not in Exeter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. I'm truth in advertising. I'm not really from that part of the world, but as people come through like you do from the chamber, I love learning about the great things that are going on in and around there. One of the things we talked about prior to coming on was that you've got a triathlon coming up, and that's going to be when?
March 16th, Saturday.
March 16th, Saturday.
Yeah.
That's coming up pretty soon.
It is.
I'm probably not going to get in training for it this year or next year, but anyway. But it's they draw, you say, about 100 plus contestants?
Yes, we had someone talk about that yesterday with us, and it was about 150 to 180 participants that come, and they have a couple of different routes that, whether you're a professional or a amateur.
Yeah, I was going to ask, they have, do you have professional competitors? Because some of them have, they're just kind of like for amateurs and stuff, but some of them do have professionals, and they do come, so that would probably be more of a full-on triathlon where they do the full marathon and stuff like
they
that.
have different distances for the different groups.
I can do the 5 feet, can do that. No.
Yeah, it's a very rigorous thing, but it's exciting to watch.
I was going to say, a lot of the town come out for that when they have that?
They do. I've volunteered there a few times, and they would come from the pool and jump on their bikes and head up what we have Rocky Hill, and they have to go up and over and into Yoke Hall, which is a beautiful ride, and Saturday it should be beautiful with the wildflowers and different things. But it's exciting to watch them just get on and get started.
You talk about beautiful. I got to say, this time of the year through the Central Valley, when you come down out of the foothills, all the green and the flowers and stuff, it's absolutely incredible. I was coming down this morning. I live up the mountains, and my wife and I were driving down, and I just, I look at all this green. It's like green velvet through the hills and stuff, and you begin to see the colors of the flowers. Now, with all the citrus there, I imagine during the blooming times of the year, it gets a little kind of outrageously beautiful, doesn't it?
It does. The smell is very intoxicating.
Oh.
It's wonderful. It starts usually towards the end of March in April, depending on when they bloom, because it just depends on the weather.
Right.
And first few days, it's absolutely gorgeous, and then it starts to wear on you because you can't go anywhere without smelling it. But it is beautiful.
It's nice for tourists to come in, get a good whiff, and then they can go back home and say, "Man, I could move to Exeter. It smells so good there."
Yeah, it does.
What's for the Chamber of Exeter? We got anything on the horizon that, besides the mural project, that we're looking at for the Chamber to do, or maybe that that the town itself is looking to be involved in? What do we got going on?
Well, we'll be doing a fundraiser for our mural project. We do one once a year, and it's called the Garden Party. We have dinner outside in the center of town. We block off the streets, so you get to eat dinner in the center of town. It's a live and silent auction. Everyone comes to help support these projects because it's for the betterment of the community.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Chamber will, on Mother's Day weekend, we have a garden tour.
Do you?
Yes. And you can tour 4 or 5 local gardens, private gardens, and
got some nice ones?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, with all that agriculture going on, I imagine there's few people with some green thumbs, huh?
Yeah. Thankfully, we do. Yes, I'm not one of them, but I do appreciate those that can.
There you go.
We're also going to be, you can tour a new business we have in town called Mustard Seed Acre. It's a urban garden, and they're going to be starting a community garden project.
Well, that's kind of exciting.
They've taken a piece of railroad property that was vacant and deserted for years and have turned it into the most delightful place.
Cool.
They've built different things. They have a windmill there, and they sell fresh produce and different things. But they also have a little gift shop, and they've just made it really, really
awesome.
pretty.
It's kind of neat.
So they're going to have some special things that day.
Members of the community can participate in that?
Yes.
What a great deal. There's a lot to be said for living in a smaller community. You know your neighbors, and there's a sense of community. And when things like this happen that come up, it's like it's a lot of fun to go out and do versus being in the city where, you look around and you have no idea who the people are that are around you. That's great.
Yeah. We have in fact, that's one of the comments that we hear a lot when visitors come and say, "Oh my gosh, everyone's so nice. And this town is so clean and so pretty." So it's really nice to hear from people that aren't there all the time.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming and sharing that with us.
Thank you.
If I wanted to find out about Exeter, where do I go?
You can call the chamber,
Which is?
the Exeter Chamber of Commerce, and you call 559-592-2919.
Okay.
Or you can visit our website of exeterchamber.com.
Okay. We got a
Yes.
Facebook page?
We do.
Which is?
Exeter Chamber.
Exeter Chamber. Very good. Well, Sandy, thanks for being with us
Thank you.
today. Thanks for sharing that. And as things come up this year, let's talk about it. Come on
Okay.
back. All right?
I would love to.
Love to have you back.
Thank you.
Exeter might be a place you want to visit, and I'll see you when we come back.